Hey everyone, welcome back to Con. Today we're diving deep into one of the most legendary names in motorcycling of the 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa. If you've been following superbikes for any length of time, you know that the Hayabusa isn't just a motorcycle, it's an icon. For more than 2 decades, it's carried the crown as the ultimate speed machine, a bike that blends raw power, aerodynamics, and rider confidence in a way few others can match. And for 2026, Suzuki has taken everything we love about the Hayabusa and pushed it to new heights. Now before I break it all down, let's put this into perspective. The original Hayabusa launched in 1999 and stunned the world with its top speed, so much so that it set off an unspoken gentleman's agreement to cap bikes at 300 km/h. Since then, the Hayabusa has been the dream bike for speed lovers across generations. The 2026 model doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it polishes it until it gleams, giving us more refinement, more tech, and a riding experience that's both thrilling and approachable. So, let's talk about that heart of the engine. At its core is the legendary 1340cc inline-four, liquid-cooled, dark power plant. Suzuki has kept the displacement and layout that fans adore but has fine-tuned it for smoother delivery and even sharper response. We're looking at about 140 kilowatts of power. That's roughly 187 horsepower, delivered at 9,700 RPM. Torque peaks at 150 Nm at 7,000 RPM. Giving you monstrous mid-range via the kind of acceleration that pins you to the seat when you twist the throttle. 0 to 100 km/h, just over 3 seconds. Top speed, still sitting at that electronically limited 299 km/h. It's a hyperbike through and through. But raw numbers are only half the story. What makes the 2026 Hayabusa special is how it delivers that performance. This is where Suzuki's advanced electronics suite comes in, called S.I.R.S.A. Suzuki Intelligent Ride System Up. It's like having a co-pilot built into the bike. You get ride-by-wire throttle, multiple riding modes, 10 levels of traction control, an advanced launch control system for perfect starts, cornering ABS with the 6-axis EMU, and even an active speed limiter. These systems make the Hayabusa less intimidating without dulling its edge. You're still in control of a missile, but a missile that works with you, not against you. Handling has also seen upgrades. The chassis carries over the twin-spar aluminum frame, but suspension has been updated with 43mm Kib inverted forks and a matching Kib rear shock. Both units now have improved damping, which translates to better stability when blasting in a straight line and more compliance when leaning hard into a corner. For riders who spend long days in the saddle, Suzuki has subtly adjusted ergonomics to the handlebars sit 12mm closer, reducing strain on your back and wrists. These little tweaks add up to a bike that feels more comfortable on the road without sacrificing control when you're pushing it to the limit. Let's not forget about design, because if there's one thing the Hayabusa has always nailed, its presence. The silhouette is unmistakable, broad, flowing bodywork designed for aerodynamic efficiency. The 2026 model continues that tradition, but with sharper lines and subtle updates that make it look aggressive without being over the top. Up front, you'll notice the bold LED headlamp setup integrated into that beak-like nose. Move to the cockpit, and the Hayabusa's iconic analog dials remain, but now they're paired with LED backlighting and a central TFT display. This combination bridges classic charm with modern functionality, letting you access all your ride data without losing the traditional look that fans love. And then there's the sound. The dual exhausts are tuned not just for emissions and performance, but also for a rich, bass-heavy note. When you crack open the throttle, it's unmistakably Hayabusa. Deep, throaty, and commanding exactly what you'd expect from a flagship hyperbike. Now, let's talk money. The 2025 model has been sitting at around $18,000 to $19,000 in most markets, and in Australia it comes in at roughly $28,500 right away. For 2026, pricing should be in the same ballpark, though exact figures will depend on your region. It's certainly not cheap, but considering the level of engineering, heritage, and performance you're getting, the Hayabusa offers serious value compared to rivals in the hyperbike segment. But here's the real selling point: legacy. The Hayabusa name means Peregrine Falcon in Japanese, the fastest bird in the world. That symbolism runs deep, and owning one isn't just about having a fast motorcycle, it's about joining a lineage. This bike has inspired respect, fear, and admiration for decades. The 2026 Hayabusa keeps that legend alive, blending the outrageous speed we crave with the electronics, comfort, and refinement modern riders demand. It's not just a machine, it's an experience. So, who is this bike for? It's for the rider who wants the thrill of owning one of the fastest bikes ever built, but also wants something they can actually live with. It's for the enthusiast who values heritage as much as horsepower. And it's for anyone who wants to look at their motorcycle in the garage and feel goosebumps every single time. To wrap it up, the 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa isn't about chasing new records or rewriting physics. It's about perfecting a formula that already worked, and polishing it with enough tech, refinement, and style to keep it at the top of the hyperbike hierarchy. It's an apex predator on two wheels, and Suzuki has once again proven why the Hayabusa name continues to dominate conversations about speed and power. That's all for today's deep dive. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Khan, and ring the bell so you never miss another review. What do you think about the 2026 Hayabusa? Has Suzuki nailed it? Or were you hoping for something more radical? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to hear them. Until next time, be a ride safe, ride smart, and I'll see you in the next one.